By the fall of 1918, Germany was near collapse. On the Western Front, the last major German attacks had failed to deliver a knockout blow to the Allies, and American troops had provided Britain and France with critical reinforcements. On the German home front, revolution threatened and would soon bring about an end to the country's monarchy. Facing the possibility that their army could fall apart, German officials sought peace. This resulted in the signing of an armistice on November 11, 1918, going into effect at the 11th hour on the 11th day of the 11th month. More than 4 years of horrific fighting on the Western Front came to an end. Around the world, November 11, or Armistice Day, became a day of remembrance. In 1919, President Woodrow Wilson called for a moment of silence across the country at 11 a.m., followed by parades and other public ceremonies, a tradition that continues today. In 1920, France and Great Britain dedicated tombs to unknown soldiers on Armistice Day, an idea that spread to other countries, including the United States. And in 1921, President Warren Harding formally dedicated the tomb of the unknown soldier in Arlington National Cemetery outside of Washington, D.C. President Wilson's proclamation on the commemoration of Armistice Day, a day to perpetuate peace through goodwill and mutual understanding between nations, was made official by Congress in 1926. And in 1938, November 11 formally became a national holiday. Now, the shift in name from Armistice Day to Veterans Day didn't happen until 1954. Veterans of World War II and the Korean War called on Congress to change the day to honor veterans who served in all wars. When the legislation passed, President Dwight D. Eisenhower signed it into law. This commitment to honoring American veterans is visible in the efforts to create a national memorial to World War I in Washington, D.C. When the memorial is completed, it will join the National World War I Museum and Memorial in helping the nation to never forget its role in responding to President Wilson's call to make the world safe for democracy. At the base of the Liberty Memorial Tower at the National World War I Museum and Memorial, these words are inscribed: "In honor of those who served in the war in defense of liberty and our country." Though dedicated to World War I, this memorial has stood throughout the wars of the 20th and the 21st centuries and beckons all to remember the courage, honor, patriotism, and sacrifice of those involved in the war efforts, as Veterans Day continues to do today.